This for the duration, the leader of the UK Independence Party, Nigel Farage. Welcome back to the programme.
Thank you.
Now, what he said there this morning is that he was looking for measures to accelerate the number of women working for top of British firms, saying he wants a target of around 30%. He's also said he won't rule out quotas as a way of getting there, but not just yet. A good idea, Nigel Farage?
Well, it's not his idea, of course. The European Parliament have just voted for this in principle, and the European Commission, we're told, will bring legislation forward very shortly. So the 30% quota won't be a British government decision. It'll be something imposed on us from Brussels.
Is it a good idea, though?
No, I don't believe in quotas, and whilst it may seem unfair that fewer women reach the top of FTSE companies, the fact is that there aren't as many women that actually want to do those very demanding 7-day-a-week jobs. And let's be honest, a lot of women have children, and it is very difficult in that corporate jungle to get to the top if you have to take time off 2 or 3 times during your career.
And I suppose if you look at some of the Nordic countries in terms of things like parental leave and flexible working hours and flexible pay, and that would make it easier, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they have
to make the choice that you said.
Yeah, they have a different approach. And of course the state is very happy to cover all of the costs for maternity leave and things like this. But the point is, if you're working, I talked about the corporate jungle. Quite honestly, the people that get to the top utterly dedicate themselves to these jobs, and they do it year after year after year. And if you do take 6 months off, you are disadvantaged. It's just as simple as that.
So really, the status quo would change if there weren't these sort of quotas, and you say that would be fine because it's too difficult?
Not because it's too difficult, but because I think a lot of women make other life choices.
But what about, let's look at your party, for example. How many female UKIP MEPs are there?
Well, we've got 2. And our party director is female. Indeed, on our Assembly list for London for the elections in May, we've got female barristers and shipbrokers, but I don't believe in quotas, and certainly in UKIP, if people get on, they do so on ability.
The Prime Minister saying it would actually help the economy. There is actually an economic reason to have those quotas.
I don't know where he gets that
from.
I really don't know where he gets that from.
The government figures that basically say he is
spouting the EU line, because this is exactly what the recommendation in the European Parliament that we voted for, I didn't vote for it, said.